Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooners offense takes the field. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just
running toward the tape. He's at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And both of these teams love to use the tight end, Jesse, and they do it very well.
And both of these quarterbacks know who their go-to guy is. It's the tight end, as you just mentioned, Reese. These guys find ways to get open, and they make their quarterbacks look good.
Oh, they make them look real good. Big, strong bodies can catch the football.
And that pass is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners want to move quickly.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play. And guys,
fires the pass, intercepted, taking it the other way. He's at the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown LSU! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. quick touch pass to the receiver. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Sooners... in the hurry up.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Out of the gun to give to the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're going to run it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. After the filthy move, he's got room. Open runway ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tompkins. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The run from the shotgun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. Gives it to the back on the draw. Pirouettes through. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Sooners in the hurry up. He leaves it with his back. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Now on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Sooners get enough for the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. Between the uprights, it's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to get to him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gained if he could have held on. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He'll pull it down and run. Just outside the red zone, if they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Comes out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been...
Throws toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 35, he's got more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. On the run, it's Dalton. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's right on target. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 25 over Pittsburgh. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
On second down, looking again to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Catch in the middle, it's Miles. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Sooners will hustle to the line. They want to run it left here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tompkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And there's just an example of over-pursuit by the defense. I think they were expecting the pitchman to get the football. They got way too wide. Give the quarterback credit. He read the defense appropriately, put his foot in the ground, got north, and he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After the first down completion, it's second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking.
And he breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Snap in the shotgun. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Sooners! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Line gets set, first down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's second and 12. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Field goal is good. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Tompkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down and second and 7. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dalton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tompkins. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
A little release to the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The give to the tailback. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible